Hey everyone, I'm doing a book review today on Dr. Danny Brown's A Guide to Australian Lizards in Captivity. It's a very thick and comprehensive book. It is a little bit pricey, you're looking at around about 300 Australian dollars, but it is well worth it, and I was lucky enough to have my best friend actually buy this book for me as a gift. Okay, so this table of contents we'll go through first. So you've got introduction, you've got general management, that's handling, hygiene, housing, heating, lighting, thermostats, humidity, feeding methods, breeding, artificial incubation, hatchling care, also common diseases and disorders, and then it goes through the species. So you've got your gecko species here. And then we come into some pygopods and skinks. Come into dragons. Monitors. Okay, then you got a bit about the author, a bit about Danny Brown. So if for anyone who's familiar with A Guide to books, you can buy for A Guide to Australian Monitors, A Guide to Australian Geckos. This is pretty much a mix-up of all of that, but it's also got some more exclusive content and photos in it that isn't available in the other books. So if we're just going to have a look, for example, we'll look up a species. So we've opened up on knobtail geckos here. So it gives you the pronunciation of all the different scientific names, a description of what the geckos are, juveniles, sexing, and also photos to compare subspecies in the wild, so what habitat they're naturally found in captivity, and then it tells you how to house them. So this one's housing, indoor enclosures, photos to go by guide. Then it's got an outdoor enclosure section, compatibility, feeding, breeding. So it goes into incubation and hatching development, breeding records, hybridization and color variants, and then you've got different photos, longevity, acknowledgements. So you've got quite a few photos. So it's very comprehensive, and I definitely recommend it to anyone who's going to be keeping any kind of Australian lizard. You just can't beat this book. It's pretty amazing. Full of details, full of photos. Very helpful. You can buy this directly from Dr. Danny Brown. His website's geckodan.com.au, I believe. It is available on Amazon and a couple of other reptile publication companies. But I think if you get it from Danny Brown too, you can get him to sign it. So anyway, highly recommend this book. Definitely for anyone who's interested in keeping any kind of lizard in captivity.